Ma come è possibile rilevare i rischi di accesso, quindi la gestione della segregation of duties nei sistemi SAP ed identificare delle possibili mitigazioni? Come SecurityWeaver può essere di aiuto su questo aspetto? Lo scopriamo oggi. Presentaci SecurityWeaver in 15 secondi.
SecurityWeaver is a software vendor focusing since 2004 on the topics of SAP compliance and security. SecurityWeaver delivers to her customers different modules, covering access control to make sure users have the right authorizations, process controls, often referred to as continuous control monitoring, and license management. We've got all kinds of customers, small, big, and in different industries. In general, when an organization is using SAP, SecurityWeaver is a great solution for managing SAP compliance and security, like we do for our larger customers like Siemens, Bosch, or Airbus, and also smaller organizations like Wallapak or a number of universities in Belgium and the Netherlands.
Che cosa significa mitigare i rischi di accesso nei sistemi SAP per SecurityWeaver?
Organizations spend a lot of time to prevent that users have too much authorizations, to prevent users having SOD conflicts. And the reason, of course, is to avoid mistakes, misuse, or fraud from happening. Obviously, really important. However, it's not always possible to have a complete clean authorization. In that case, we can go one step further. Instead of looking what users can do in the system, we can look at what users actually did do in the system. So we are able to determine if a user executed critical activities or a combination of activities and inform the right person about that. For example, when a user changed a vendor and approved the purchase order for the same vendor, and the change to the vendor was relevant, for example, the bank account has been changed, the solution will send an alert to the control owner for direct follow-up. With that approach, you can prevent as much as possible, and if for whatever reason a user performed critical activities, you will be informed on.
Per utilizzare la vostra soluzione è necessario andare ad adattare il sistema SAP in qualche modo, transazioni, programmi o attività di questo tipo, affinché sia possibile intercettare alcuni eventi che vengono poi utilizzati per gestire i controlli compensativi?
SecurityWeaver software is embedded within the SAP system. So that means we can directly look at the data itself, looking at users, authorizations, vendors, etc., etc. Without us bringing your data somewhere else. So it's real-time analysis, no risk of data getting manipulated during the export of data to external system for analysis.
Per utilizzare la vostra soluzione è necessario avere uno specifico server o hardware aggiuntivo al di fuori di quelli già presenti in azienda?
This architecture being embedded means for customers that no additional hardware is needed. It runs simply on the existing hardware and on the existing infrastructure.
Una domanda classica che facciamo in ogni situazione di questo tipo è: SecurityWeaver è un prodotto certificato SAP?
Indeed, the modules from SecurityWeaver are certified by SAP. This means we've got our own so-called namespace given by SAP, which guarantees no interference with SAP or any other certified partner solution.
Raccontami come è formato il vostro prodotto. È una soluzione unica, monolitica, oppure ci sono diversi moduli, magari anche acquistabili separatamente o a seconda del progetto implementabili in diversi momenti?
SecurityWeaver has a modular offering where customers use only the modules that they need. Whether this is a firefighter solution, for example, or all modules related to access controls domain. Customers just use what they need and always have the possibility to extend to other modules in case the requirements are changing.
Arriviamo a un'altra delle domande di rito. Abbiamo capito che la vostra soluzione è come lavora, abbiamo capito come lavora, che cosa fa, ma adesso dobbiamo parlare anche degli aspetti economici. E quindi quali sono le metriche per le licenze del vostro prodotto?
Our licensing is based on a subscription model. And the annual license fee is based on two variables: the number and type of SecurityWeaver modules the customer wants to buy, and the number of SAP users in the system.
Proviamo ad andare oltre all'utilizzo di questo strumento che abbiamo visto e che ci hai raccontato e proviamo a dire quanto, secondo la vostra esperienza, dura un progetto dalla fase di installazione al completamento e l'up and running della vostra soluzione.
Implementation can be done very efficiently and really quickly. Of course, it depends on the organization and, for example, related to a risk analysis module, if SecurityWeaver's own SOD matrix will be used, or a new customer-specific SOD matrix needs to be defined and implemented. Here we really like to partner with Aglea specialists because they have the right knowledge and they can help with that.
Che cosa suggerisci a chi è interessato ad approfondire questa soluzione?
Feel free to reach out to Aglea or SecurityWeaver at any time. Based on your questions and your requirements, it's easy to set up a specific demo to directly see SecurityWeaver's possibilities to support you and the organization on the domain of SAP compliance and security.
Se sei interessato a scoprirne di più a proposito di questa soluzione, contattaci pure tramite il nostro sito. A presto, ciao!